Yulong and Mei Mei's baby finally exposed to the public. Fans are shocked. Imagine this, a single, grainy photograph emerges from the shadows of secrecy, a tiny hand, delicate and unassuming, clutching an adult finger in black and white. No face, no name revealed, just that one fragile silhouette, posted without fanfare on a quiet social media account. And in that instant, the world of Chinese entertainment explodes. Fans across the globe freeze in disbelief, their screens lighting up with notifications, their hearts pounding as they zoom in, desperate to decipher the truth. Is this really it? The long-whispered secret child of Yulong and Mei Mei, finally glimpsed after months, perhaps years, of deliberate silence? The image trends worldwide in minutes, hashtags multiplying like wildfire, comments flooding in with a mix of joy, outrage, and sheer astonishment. But why now? What forced this power couple, known for their ironclad privacy, to peel back the curtain just enough to tease the existence of their son? And more importantly, what dangers lurked in the background that made them hide him away like a precious artifact from prying eyes? Hold on to that image in your mind, because this isn't just a celebrity baby reveal, it's a saga of love, peril, and protection that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about fame's glittering facade. We are not here to spread rumors. We are here to slow everything down. To rewind the timeline. To examine what was said, what was never said, and what might have been hidden in plain sight all along. And trust me, you may think you know this story already. But wait. Here's where it gets crazy. Let's travel back to the beginning, to the shimmering origins of Yulong and Mei Mei's romance, a tale that unfolded not just on the screens of blockbuster Chinese dramas but in the quiet, unscripted moments of real life. Yulong, with his commanding presence and roles that often portrayed him as the steadfast hero, first crossed paths with Mei Mei on the set of a high-stakes series where their on-screen chemistry sparked whispers among the crew. She, radiant and resilient, known for her portrayals of strong-willed women navigating turbulent worlds, brought a vulnerability to her performances that mirrored her own guarded heart. Their collaboration blossomed into something deeper, a relationship announced subtly through shared glances at award shows and cryptic social media posts that fans dissected like ancient scrolls. By 2024, they were the epitome of a C-drama power couple, gracing red carpets hand in hand, their smiles promising a fairy tale amid the chaos of stardom. But beneath the applause and flashing lights, questions lingered. How did they maintain such poise in an industry notorious for devouring personal lives? What sacrifices were they making to shield their bond from the relentless gaze of paparazzi and online sleuths? Think about it. Have you ever wondered what it takes for two stars to build a fortress around their love, brick by invisible brick? As we delve deeper into the timeline, fast-forwarding just a bit to the whispers that began circulating in early 2025, subtle hints emerged that something profound was shifting in their world. Mei Mei's public appearances grew rarer, her once frequent updates on social platforms tapering off into enigmatic captions about cherishing quiet moments and finding peace in the unseen. Yulong, ever the protector in interviews, deflected questions about family with charming deflections, speaking instead of future projects and the beauty of balance. Fans, ever vigilant, started piecing together clues, a loose-fitting gown at an event, a fleeting mention of new beginnings in a live stream. Speculation bubbled up on forums and X threads, with some dismissing it as mere weight gain from a demanding role, others boldly predicting a secret wedding or even adoption. But no confirmation came, only silence, a deliberate void that fueled the intrigue. What if, you might ask yourself, this wasn't just evasion but a calculated strategy? What hidden storms were brewing that required such absolute discretion? Pause for a moment and consider, in a world where every celebrity sneeze makes headlines, how do you conceal the miracle of new life without the cracks showing? But wait. Here's where it gets crazy. Rewind to the heart of the secrecy, the pregnancy itself, a journey fraught with peril that tested the very limits of their endurance. According to accounts from those close to the situation, Mei Mei's pregnancy was anything but smooth. It was a high-risk ordeal marked by early complications that left doctors issuing grave warnings about stress and overexertion. The industry, with its unforgiving schedules and constant scrutiny, became an unwitting adversary, pushing her to the brink as she balanced filming commitments with the quiet battles raging within. Yulong, by her side through it all, reportedly rearranged his entire calendar, turning down lucrative roles to be her unwavering support. Imagine the nights in dimly lit hospital rooms, the beeps of monitors echoing like a somber soundtrack, as they faced the terrifying possibility of loss, not just of their careers, but of each other and the fragile life they were nurturing. And then, the birth, premature, urgent, with the baby fighting for every breath in a neonatal unit, his tiny form wired to machines while his parents whispered promises of protection. No joyous announcements, no balloon-filled celebrations, instead, a vow forged in that sterile silence to keep him hidden from a world that could turn their joy into a spectacle. Why, you might wonder, Would they choose such isolation? What fears gripped them so tightly that even the whisper of a name felt like a risk? As we slow this down even further, examining the layers of what was never said, the threats emerge like shadows lengthening at dusk. It wasn't just health concerns that drove their decision, it was the very real dangers of fame's underbelly. During the final weeks of the pregnancy, someone, perhaps a disgruntled insider or a relentless journalist, leaked the location of their private hospital, unleashing a swarm of cameras and strangers that turned a sanctuary into a siege. Security had to intervene, barriers erected in haste as flashes pierced the night. And post-birth, the nightmare intensified, an unauthorized attempt to approach the baby's incubator, thwarted only by a vigilant nurse, sending chills through the couple. These weren't abstract worries, they were tangible invasions, prompting Yulong and Yang Mei Mei to erase traces of the pregnancy from public records, not out of deception, but out of sheer survival instinct. They consulted pediatricians, psychologists, and legal experts, crafting a web of safeguards to ensure their son could grow without the weight of expectations or the glare of spotlights. Picture this, a child laughing in a sun-dappled nursery, calling out Baba and Mama, oblivious to the storms his parents weathered to grant him that normalcy. Doesn't it make you question the cost of celebrity? How many other stars harbor similar secrets, their smiles masking battles we never see? Now, let's pivot to that pivotal moment, the reveal that shattered the silence and sent shockwaves through the fanbase. It happened on December 1, 2025, in a press conference announced with mere minutes' notice, behind doors sealed tight against the outside world. No grand stage, no scripted fanfare, just Yulong and Yang Mei Mei standing united, their faces etched with a mix of relief and resolve. Yang Mei Mei spoke first, her voice steady yet laced with emotion. "We can't hide it anymore. Today, we're going to tell you the truth about our first child." Yulong, holding her hand, elaborated on the years of secrecy, the pain it caused, and the unbreakable promise to protect their son at all costs. They shared fragments, a worn knitted bracelet from the hospital, stories of quiet family mornings, but withheld the full picture, releasing only that iconic silhouette photo of a tiny hand grasping a finger, a symbol of vulnerability and strength. No full images, no parades, just enough to claim their narrative before rumors could twist it. The room, filled with selected media, fell into a hush, the weight of their words hanging heavy. But outside, the internet ignited, fans refreshing feeds in real time, their reactions a torrent of emojis, tears, and exclamations. Why this timing? Resurfacing rumors, they explained, and the looming threat of unauthorized exposure forced their hand. Have you ever felt that rush of revelation, when a long-held secret bursts free? What would you do in their shoes, balancing truth with safety? Here's where it gets even crazier, the fans' response, a whirlwind of emotion that transformed the reveal into a cultural phenomenon. In the hours following, social media platforms buckled under the surge. Hashtags like hashtag Yulong Yang Mei Mei Baby and hashtag Secret Child Reveal trended globally, with millions sharing side-by-side comparisons of the tiny hand against old photos of the couple, speculating on resemblances. Tears flowed in fan videos, screams echoed in live reactions, and supportive messages poured in from celebrities and everyday admirers alike. "You are formidable parents," one comment read, while another praised their courage. "Protecting the family is the most important." Yet, amid the outpouring of love, skepticism crept in. Some dismissed it as fake news, urging restraint, while others rallied to defend the family's privacy, organizing online campaigns against invasive outlets. The hall where the reveal occurred erupted in applause, but online, debates raged. Was this a PR masterstroke or a genuine cry for understanding? Fans from across borders sent prayers and well wishes, their unity a testament to the couple's impact. But think about it, what does this say about us as observers? Are we entitled to every detail of their lives, or should we step back and let them breathe? The chaos, the tears, the viral frenzy, it all culminated in a month-long retreat for the family, a statement pleading for space as they navigated this new chapter. As we wind down this examination, lingering on what might have been hidden in plain sight, consider the broader ripples. Yulong and Yang Mei Mei's story isn't isolated, it's a mirror to the industry's harsh realities, where privacy is a luxury few can afford. Their decision to reveal on their terms has sparked conversations about child protection in entertainment, influencing norms and perhaps inspiring others to draw similar boundaries. The baby, now acknowledged but still shielded, represents a victory over the odds, a life blooming away from the spotlight's harsh glare. And yet, questions remain: will they share more in time, or will the fortress hold? What unseen chapters await in their saga? Trust me, this isn't the end, it's merely a pause in a narrative that continues to unfold. So, as you reflect on that tiny hand reaching out from the shadows, ask yourself, in a world hungry for secrets, how far would you go to protect the ones you love? Stay tuned, because stories like this remind us that behind every headline, there's a human heartbeat, fragile and fierce. 021.